I was doing the mental math. Like, I don't get monetized or reach any sort of monetization until I reach a million shorts views, right? And that only counts up to the last 90 days. And if I get 400 views on a short, that is good. That's typical for me. So even if I uploaded 8 times a day for 90 days, that wouldn't even get me to half a million. And I've been posting 8 times a day for about 4 weeks, for about a month. And it does bring in views, but I can only do so much, So now I be shameless, bro. I'll be say sorry later. I'm not saying it's like a thing with shame. It's a more of a thing about it's a thing where I can only be monetized when the algorithm picks me up. It doesn't feel like a thing I can work out of anymore. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter how much I post. It doesn't matter how little I post anymore. Cause I already have like 1,000 short. I already have 1,000 uploads on my channel, and by average, people who have a thousand uploads on their channel would have like around 10 or 100K subscribers, or at least monetized. You know what I mean? At the very least monetized. So I'm like, maybe either my stuff isn't good, which that's not true because people say it's good, and it's not hate mobbed, it's not downvoted to hell. So it's either my stuff isn't good or YouTube just doesn't know who my stuff is for, you know? So it's unfortunate. Like, what can I? And now I'm at a point where I'm like, what can I do? Is there anything I can do to make content like this be seen a lot more? I don't know. I wish I had the answer. I wish I had the answer. And I wish more people had an answer like that. Well, the answer is probably just like don't invent. The answers that I've heard was don't invent the wheel. Do what everybody else is doing. Well, find a niche that has a lot of people that's saturated. Make content around that, around the popular things. Don't reinvent the wheel. Like, reiterate on what's working. And you get to do your own thing once you've gathered an audience off of just copying other people. And even that's not even guaranteed because once you start doing other things, then it's not. Then people didn't follow you for doing your own thing. They followed you because you gave them something else. And as soon as you start doing something else or pivoting to your own thing, that's going to be a no-no in the algorithm if the original audience isn't really messing with the new stuff. So you either stay as yourself and go the distance, just wait the distance, or something else. I don't know, or just not sell out, but do what everybody else is doing and risk that rut later. So that rut's going to happen. You either have it happen now or you have it happen later. That's how I synthesize everything, all of that in my mind. So I guess I'm choosing to have that rut now, even though I need a lot more money now, but it's battles you pick and choose, I suppose. I'm not even envious. Like that's the weird thing about me. I'm not envious of like the top of the top, right? Because they're at a level where I'm like, oh yeah, they're right place, right time. They put in their 1,000 hours, so I'm not envious of that. Because everybody seems like it's easy to be envious of like the what do they call it, the end of the marathon, right? You are envious of like the end, like the results, but not the effort. And sometimes it's like they're there because nepotism. And I'm like, I can't be envious of nepotism because I just literally, because like I literally can't control that. When they were my age or like 4 years older and the stress is killing me. Yeah, I mean, like it's right place, right time, different circumstances. Uh, Literally, like things that you do not have control over, right? And to be in, not only that, like we see the fruits of their labor, not them sweating to get there. Because I remember when I was like younger, there was like this one question of like, if you could be like any actor, who would it be? And I was like, no one, because like I don't want to be anyone else. I like myself. Like I like myself. I like the way my life is, and I know I have the potential to get what I want out of life, right? I know it's possible because I seen it happen, not within comics, but within like creative field, like not even in creative fields, but things simple like similar to what I'm doing. So I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have to wish that I'm like them. I can just literally carve my own path with the right with asking the right questions and trying to find, and with asking the right questions you'll find the right answers. I'm thinking like the question that I'm asking is like, how can I do what I do? How can I do what I'm doing right now and find an audience that will enjoy what I'm doing? Because right now, what I'm doing is like very selfish, very very selfish, right? Like these are when I present this, like these are my comics. I want to make a living off of doing my comics. When when you're in business, everybody talks about you have to do something for the customer. It cannot be about you. It cannot be about making money. It cannot be about X da 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 da. You know. But like, I like making comics. I think that these comics are dope, and I want other people to read these comics and probably find them cool too, right? I want to provide that value to people, but I don't even like now. Like as long as I'm doing this, I'm like, I don't know if this is bringing value to anybody. What I'm writing, I don't know if like what I'm writing is bringing value to people. Is it? Question mark. But people do appreciate. I mean, at the same time, people do leave comments in the community tab saying that they appreciate what I'm doing. So I gotta at least trust that, you know.